Now it's time for Guitar of the Week.
Guitar of the Week is a USA made guitar. This is a used guitar I picked up. So this is a Jason Becker Kiesel Numbers guitar. This one's used. And this is an interesting guitar because I'm a Jason Becker fan. I've always been a fan of this guitar. You guys remember the ads in the 80s? It always reminded you, the kindergarten, blocks, building blocks, right? Just a piece of ash, wood, no finish. There's no finish on this guitar. This has the Seymour Duncans. I believe the original one had DiMarzio's, but now this has Seymour Duncans. They sound amazing. They're Jason Becker pickups, 1 volume, 5-way switch, Floyd Rose. This one has a tone vice on it, which is essentially the D-tuna. It's just a better quality D-tuna. For me, it's a little better quality and a little easier to install, 10% easier, but more importantly, you notice I don't have to make any kind of routes or do anything to get the D-tune on there. So if I want to drop D, I can. It's not engaged right now. I'm not going to be using it today because I don't have the tremolo blocked. I would block the trem to use the drop D. I just have it as an option. I did this to it. If you haven't seen these, they're awesome. This is the Turbo. It's called the Turbo Arm by Floyd Rose. If you look, it's very hard to see. Let me put the guitar down. See my hand so you guys can see in the camera. If you look here, this is the Allen wrench. Look, it's built into the end of the... This is ingenious, by the way. So it's called the Turbo Arm by Floyd Rose. This is just the regular tremolo arm, but it has the Allen wrench, so you can actually use it as the Allen wrench. So ingenious. This is ingenious. So I installed one of those on there, which was very easy. Super light, under 6.5 pounds, just under 6.5 pounds. And they use Kiesel locking keys. And I know some of you guys are gonna be like, why didn't you buy one from Kiesel? Why'd you buy used? Just opportunity to buy one used, worked out. Oh, I did add strap locks to it. And of course I made them mismatch because that's cool. Let's go ahead and play the guitar. Let's do that. For playing the guitar today, I'm actually using my Engl Steve Morris amp that I absolutely love. I love the flutter, don't you? Just like... Okay, so let me go to the neck pickup. For those of you curious, I'm playing on the 9th fret, and the 7th fret, and the 5th, and the 3rd, and the 1st. Okay, let's go ahead. I'm going to switch it over to clean, because I know somebody's going to be like, I got to hear the clean. Okay, now when I go back a position on the switch, it's coil split. And I'm going to do the bridge, but the bridge is, I believe this is the bridge in the middle. So I got, somebody says, hit us with the dive bomb. Let's switch the channel over. So here is your Jason Becker guitar. Like I said, pretty basic, right? I mean, just an ash body, no finish, like the Nuno in 4. This is a quarter sawn maple neck, got flaming, with a maple fretboard, lumen lay dot side markers, and then of course the custom inlays, the Jason Becker truss rod, the Kiesel logo in different colors. My wife says that the red button should be in different colors too, but I go, but they were mimicking the original one he had from the 80s. Yeah, somebody says it looks like Play School. I think that's what he was going for when he did this, right? He wanted to stand out in the 80s, and believe it or not, even though this seems flashy 80s, it's not very flashy for the time. Now everybody's like, whoa, look at the colors, but then like it wasn't that crazy. But why I wanted to show this guitar, one, because I just found one used, which is great. And I'm super excited because I've been trying to find one. Mostly I wanted to find one super light. And so you guys know, ash can be really heavy or really light. If you look on the in-stock list on Kiesel, you'll see that some of the Jason Becker guitars can be 7.5 pounds, 6.5 pounds, 8 pounds, all over the place. I really wanted a really light one. But, I was thinking about this because resale value on this is actually really good. And I think it's because, let me show you this. New, this guitar is $17.99. And so a little funny story on this. My goal, which I was not able to do because there's no finish on this guitar. So that's the big deal. My goal was to be the least expensive guitar you could buy from Kiesel. Mine is $18.49. So mine's $50 more. It's just between the finish, there's just no way to do it. But that was all I really wanted, was to be the same price as the Jason Becker, because I just thought, I always loved that this guitar is $17.99 and it's made in the USA, okay? And he was originally with Carvin. So in fact, the other Jason Becker model, I don't know if you know this one, they actually put the Carvin logo on it. So the tribute, they make it one exactly like his back in the day, and they put the Carvin logo. What's funny was, I was thinking about this going, I have a Nuno in 4. Even a Nuno guitar in 4 is $2,500 to $3,000 with no finish on it. But look at this. I was looking, these are artist guitars on Sweetwater and Red Beach. I mean, this is made like an hour and a half away from Kiesel's factory. It's obviously Sir, but, and it's got some really nice, I think this is Koa wood, $5,000. Steve I ones, it's made in Japan, $35,000. We're only looking at the USA stuff. This new, the PV Vandenberg's coming back. I believe this is going to be USA for $3,000. I don't know for sure. Here's a Schecter USA, Aaron Marshall for $35,000. I think Tim Henson's is made in Indonesia for $17,000. Nick Bocat's guitar is $12,000, but I believe this is made in Indonesia as well. So it's funny to me. Yeah, I mean, Mark Tremonti, $47,000. Obviously, any of the Ernie Ball stuff is going to be over $3,000. Nick Johnson, USA Schecter. Let's take a look. They don't, oh, there it is. Oh, it's $35,000 right here. I'm sorry. USA signature Nick Johnston is $35,000. And of course, Eric Johnson's are in the $25,000 to $3,000. Somebody's saying that Mike McCready is under $2,000. In fact, $1,899. Look at that. Mike McCready from Pearl Jam. His guitar's even relict, which usually is an upcharge. And it's made in Mexico. So I guess, to be honest, the secret is out. Jason Becker's artist guitar is the least expensive USA-made artist guitar that we can find. I mean, so $1,800 is still a lot of money, but it's just, prices have gotten so crazy. If you're like me and you're a fan of these artists, their guitars, like I remember when all their guitars were expensive back in the day at $1,500. Now you look at these ESP George Lynch guitars, $5,000. You look at Steve Vai guitars, they're $35,000 to $5,000. It just seems like the prices have gotten really, really expensive. And there's an import version, but you can save your pennies and do some trade-in and do some stuff. But that's the price point. It's the smallest piece of the buying triangle for the market. So interesting. Yeah, Rob says he needs to win the lottery. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy to see what these guitars are going for.